Everybody turn to lesson 85, please. Equation of a line and graphing a line. So you guys have done coordinate points before. Yes? Yes, I know you have, because we've done it in here. So you got your graph, right? Because that is important to have equal spacing when you sketch it. Okay? And we said, which line is X? This one or this one? Which line is X? Or say which line is X? This one? This one? This one. Good. He's X. So that makes this one what? Y. Good. Okay. You've got your coordinate point. We know if we're given a coordinate of -2, 3, that -2 means we go from our origin where first? Left, right, up, down. -2, eyes up here. Eyes up here, eyes up here, eyes up here. Come on, where do we go? For -2, which way do we go? Left, right, up, or down? Left, good. So we're going to start at our 0, -2, and then what? With 3, Jamaica, where do we go next? Up, down, left, right. For this 3. We said this one we went left because it's our X, so we have to move along X. So that means this one's what? It's +3, so positive would probably mean what? Up or down. Which one do you think? Think about it. Positive. Would it make sense to go up or to go down? Eyes here, please. Eyes here, please. Up. Good. So we're going to go up on the Y. So we went to -2. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3. So where those two meet, we can put it up. Okay? Easy enough. So you have to remember how to graph in order to graph a line. There's our point. -2, 3. Okay? So what you're going to be given now is an equation of a line. I need eyes up here, please. Okay? Equations of lines. So sometimes if you have x plus 3 equals 2, what would the solution to this be? X plus 3 equals 2. What is your x going to equal? What's my step in the middle that I need to use here? Come on. Huh? What's my step that I need to use to figure this out? Huh? That's what it says, x plus 3. So what's the step that needs to go in this line right here? What do I need to do to get x by itself? Destiny? Good. Subtract both sides. 3. So this cancels. I'm left with just x. 2 minus 3 is -1. So my solution here, x is -1. Okay, so you guys know how to solve equations. Quick review on that one. Okay? Graphing a line is going to involve an x and a y. Now, I've told you before, if you have two unknowns, you can't solve for it, right? But we're learning a way today to show me the solution if you have two unknowns. Okay? So if we've got y equals x plus 2, is there any way to solve for x and y if we don't know one of them? Jamaica, is there any way to solve if you don't know one of your two variables? Can you sit up for me? A little more energized. Is there any way to solve if we don't know what one of those is? Not really, right? Two unknowns. Unless we just assign a value, you got nothing, okay? But that's going to be our job. We're going to assign a value. So we're going to have a little table that we make. And on your table, you're going to have an x column and a y column. and then you're going to have kind of a you pick the number set up here. Okay? So for this one, if we pick that x equals 0, or Shay, what does y equal in this equation? If we pick that x equals 0, what does y equal? Out loud, please. 2. So, we plug it in. Alright, Damon, if we pick that x equals 1, what do we get for our y value? Eyes up here. What's your y value? If we pick that x equals 1, what's your y value? Huh? Huh?
1.
Why 1? If we say, here's our equation, we pick that x equals 1, what does y equal? We picked an x. We picked 1. When x is 1, what does y equal? Should we move your book and turn your desk a little bit? I'm afraid Demont can't see, so we're going to move the desk.
Yes.
Well, then answer the question, sir. Three. 1 plus 2 gives you 3. So my y is 3. If I pick that x equals negative 1, okay, use this line here so we can see it. If x equals negative 1, and I plug it in, Portia, what's my y? Negative 1 plus 2.
Oh,
Negative 1 plus 2. Think about it on the number line. If you start at 0 and you go negative 1 and you add 2, where do you end up? Negative 1 plus 2. You can switch them. What do you see when you switch them?
sorry. Negative 1. Well, 1 over there.
What's the answer? Think about it. Negative 1 plus 2. If we switch them, you've got 2 plus negative 1, which we said we could mean 2 minus 1. So,
I said it was 1.
you changed your mind about 3 times. We had to make sure. So when x is negative 1, y is, huh?
1.
1. Okay, good. So you showed me your work to get this table. Now we can look and we can plot these points. For any line that you plot, I need all ears, this is very important. Any line you plot, you need 3 different points on the line. Okay? Because when we plot 0, 2, so start here, 0, means I go, which way 0? I stay right there, right? I don't have to move. So I stay at 0. And then 2, my y means I go. Ringo, y means I go. Okay, so if I said 2, does that mean I go up or do I go down? It does matter. It's very important. Whatever you're told here is what you have to do. So 0, 2 is going to be where? Go up. Good. How many? Go to 2. 1, 2. So my first point for this line is right there. 0, 2. Okay? My next point, 1, 3. Come on, talk me through my 1, 3. Where does it go? Where do I start?
1.
Huh? I start at 1?
0.
I always start in the middle. Good. So start at 0. And I move which way first?
Right.
Right? How many? 1. Good. And then up 3. 1, 2, 3. So I put my next dot. So I took care of that one. Took care of that one. So crochet. Got my last one. Negative 1, 1. Where do I go first? Let's start. Where do I always start when I graph a point? Let's rewind to that one real quick. Crochet, eyes up here. Eyes up here, sister. Eyes here. Where do I always start when I'm graphing something? My finger should immediately go where?
To 0.
To the 0. And then it says -1, 1. So which way do I go first? Over there. Okay, how many? 1. So I go -1, and then what?
Flat.
Plot it. -1, 1. I've gone -1.
Oh, go down.
Go down. Why down?
I'm sorry.
Go up. Why go up?
To flat.
To plot it, but why up?
There's on Y.
It's on the Y. What about it makes me go up?
1.
Right. But the fact that it is,
1.
yes, I know that.
It's positive. It's positive.
It's positive. Good. So -1, you said it will go up. How many?
1.
1. Good. Okay. I said you needed 3 points. Because if your 3 points don't line up, eyes up here, please. Eyes up here. Jamaica, eyes up here. Come on, you two. Portia, you two. Thank you. All right. If your 3 points are not all on the same line, we've gone wrong somewhere here. Okay? But since we've got 3 points on the same line, we draw in our line. It needs an arrowhead on either end, and that's our graph. So this is a picture of this. Okay? Great. So we plotted y equals x plus 2. Now let's plot y equals x minus 2 and see what we come up with. So let's pick out. Destiny, pick us out a starting point. What do you want x to be? Put that away, please. I need your eyes up here focused on the lesson. 7. 7? I suggest picking